What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get down to this whole situation. Bambi right now feels like her back is up against the wall and nobody really has her back, and she's feeling like she's getting attacked each and every way. She's getting attacked for her divorce. She's getting attacked for everything, and she feels like it's a smear campaign against her. And also, she don't understand why Spice is coming at her, and she feel like Spice is projecting and trying to make her suffer for what Mena did. But it also seems to be kind of like funny that Mena is nowhere to be found. She's nowhere around. Wow. Sierra and Bambi go through with it with the cast, and basically the cast feeling a certain type of way about Mena and the way, she called Spice a monkey. Okay, so people are feeling a certain type of way, and right now it seems like Bambi and Sierra, they're going hardcore for their girl Mena, but she ain't nowhere around. And allegedly Bambi is saying that Mena didn't speak to her, didn't tell her what was going on. So you're gonna try to tell me that Mena let Sierra and Bambi go through the fire and face the heat for her without even letting them know what's going on? How are they friends? So right now people are speculating that's on the show, like Shekinah and Spice and the rest of the cast feel like Bambi is lying, that she did speak to Mena and they know what's up and they're playing these games. So Shekinah went in and basically saying that Bambi slept her way to the top, like OMG, because Shekinah's basically saying when it comes to Bambi, you was a friend of the show just like I was a friend of the show. Then you started sleeping with Benzino, or you was messing with Benzino, and now that you got with Scrappy, and now you're not a friend of the show, you're a main cast member. So Shekinah's trying to point out to Bambi that she slept her way to the top, the same things that Mama D says about Bambi. Then Shekinah, she's kicking her legs up in the air towards Bambi, basically saying that she slept her way to the top, basically saying that Bambi don't got it going on. Only way Bambi can make it to a real cast member of this show and not just be a friend of the show, she had to spread them legs open and pop out them babies. So that's a whole shot that Shekinah is taking at Bambi. And then Kirk is handing, Shekinah the microphone. Nobody's saying anything. So this is why Bambi feels like she's being attacked. It almost seems like everybody's agreeing with Shekinah because they ain't stopping her. They ain't saying her to calm down. They ain't saying stop. It's just they're letting the argument go on and on and on. So like this is a whole crazy situation. Scrappy tried to jump in and say something about the whole situation, and then Shekinah jumps in and say, you done saved Bambi. You saved Bambi, so it is what it is. And I was like, OMG. Why would Shekinah go all the way there and say that? When Shekinah said that, Scrappy just put his head down, and Bambi was like, how did Scrappy save me? How did Scrappy save me? What are you saying how he saved me? I was like, And basically people have been saying that if she didn't get with Scrappy, and if she didn't have a guy to be her main romance, she wouldn't be on the show. But I also think when it comes to Bambi and Scrappy, they have helped each other. She wanted to be on TV. Having a relationship with Scrappy did help that. And at the same time, when they have financial issues, or he needed money, or she needed help, she dig deep in her pockets, and she has also helped Scrappy out. And I believe he helped her out. But Shekinah is basically coming out the woodwork and going in on Bambi and basically saying that Bambi, you did it all for the fame. You did it all for TV. You did it all for love and hip hop. Basically saying that she was calculated and she had a goal, and she accomplished her goal getting with Scrappy and marrying him and having his baby so she can stay on TV or be a part of the industry, in so many different words. And I was like, Bambi was like, whatever. Bambi was like, this energy is bad. And basically Bambi is saying when it comes to Shekinah, she's a woman hater and she's a pick me, and so she's feeling a certain type of way because Shekinah doesn't agree with her, and Shekinah is actually agreeing with Scrappy. Shekinah usually sides with whoever she think is right in the whole situation, and Plus, she don't like Bambi, and Shekinah basically is building her relationship even stronger with Spice, and Spice just had surgery, so Spice is trying to heal, and now Shekinah jumped in and took over and started going ham on Bambi, and Bambi was basically going back, and Bambi told Shekinah, like, girl, you are Spice assistant. I was like, OMG. She says, I don't really got that much respect for you because you're Spice assistant. Need to stay married to death do us part. And then Bambi was like, girl, have you ever been married? Do you know what it is to be married? Okay. And then Shekinah fires back, it don't seem like your marriage even lasts long. And so Bambi is like, my marriage lasted for 5 years. My husband cheated on me. Okay. My husband was texting other women. Okay. And then Shekinah and Spice go in because basically Shekinah and Spice saying that no, she is not my assistant. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to downplay? Why are you trying to act like you better? So it is what it is, and it seems like Spice was waiting around the corner to jump into the whole situation. They was playing double dutch, and she jumped in and threw Shekinah out of the ring. But in any event, Spice was walking close, and also Shekinah was walking close towards Bambi, and Bambi was telling them to sit down, and Bambi said, y'all ain't gonna do nothing, y'all ain't gonna do nothing, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. And then Spice says, make me sit down. Then Spice says to Bambi, you are not talented. That is a shot right there. When Spice tells Bambi, because Bambi is, trying to rap. She's trying to be a rapper, and she's been trying to rap for her whole career, and now she got the chance to, and then you're gonna have Spice tell her that she's not talented. Ooh, Lord. People can throw stones at her. She don't care. She's not gonna hide. She's gonna be out here to get her check. And Scrappy said that he ain't gonna be quiet. And Bambi thought that he was going to let her drag him on TV, and that is not the case. So let's get into this whole situation. Oh yes, it is getting ugly out here in these streets, especially when it comes to Shekinah and Bambi going back and forth. Bambi said that she would never spin a block again when it comes to Scrappy. I was like, Lord have mercy. Okay, so we see what's going on in that whole situation. But at this point, Spice is calling Bambi fake, because Bambi said that she was praying and fasting with Sierra and Erica Mena, basically because Spice is going through her surgery and she was ill, so they was fasting for her, basically saying that they got support for her and they got love for her. And Spice was like, that's not the case, because Safaree just told me not too long ago that you can't stand, that you don't really like me, and you mad because he likes me and he was worried and he cried for me. And so they're not believing anything that Bambi or Sierra is basically saying at the table about the fasting. I do know one thing, Bambi does fast, but Shekinah said, she called out Bambi and said that she don't believe that Bambi and the rest of the girls were fasting for Spice. She don't believe it, and she ain't buying it, and she think it's fake. And this is why Spice is saying Bambi's fake. This is why Spice is saying that they're fake, because they sitting there lying to our face. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. And right now, when it comes to Bambi, she's just feeling a certain type of way, because she was like, how you gonna tell me that I ain't trying to fast? And I know Bambi do fast. I recently just learned that Sierra fasts too as well. But Bambi basically feels like they are projecting, and Spice wants to basically come at her and get at her because of what Erica Mena does. And Bambi's basically saying, y'all all got Erica's number, call her, hit her up, why you just coming at me? And this is the same thing that Sierra said recently, because Sierra basically was saying that why is Erica Mena don't want to be my friend, but Erica Mena is Bambi's friend. Erica Mena is cool with her, and she's cool with Sierra's husband Eric, but she's not cool with Sierra because Sierra didn't tell her right away that Safaree was trying to get with her. So it seems like now that she was on the other foot, where Bambi is like, why you guys coming at me? Come at Erica. Okay, so the heat is on, and it seems like Bambi is taking all the heat for Erica, from the cast. And also now she got a misdemeanor on her record and got to hire a lawyer because Erica was out here in these streets wilding and doing way too much. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. Yeah, it is getting ugly, and Bambi basically saying, y'all want to come for me, it's whatever. I was like, and then Bambi Bambi basically saying that she's feeling the energy at the table is like the people ain't rocking with her, and she's feeling a certain type of way, and Sierra's just being quiet because Sierra already know what is given. And since Bambi is such, close to Erica Mena, it's like she's taking the brunt, and basically, she's guilty by association. Okay, and then on top of that, they feel like Bambi is lying right to their face about this praying stuff and saying that she ain't never, or she hasn't spoken to Erica Mena about the whole situation. Oh yeah, it's gonna go down in this whole situation. I was like, girl, Bambi, you better get Bambi got the book bag on, she got the rocket ship, she's ready to go. But at the same time, she's not running from her paycheck, and she's gonna face it head on, and she don't care about the situation. But it seems like Spice, she took a seat and she let Shekinah come in and do whatever. And Bambi was like, Bambi's like, I can't even catch a break. I'm in paradise. This is like hell. And then Scrappy's walking around, and she was like, oh my God, here, look at my ex-husband. So she's just feeling like, okay, this is a whole setup. Yes, this is Atlanta. These people are Scrappy people. They extended love and respect to you. Once you and him got together, they even dismissed Erica Dixon for you. But now that you and Scrappy ain't together, they basically are choosing sides, and they are not choosing your sides. Only your girlfriends are choosing your side. So Bambi is feeling a certain type of way, and she's basically shaming them because they don't have her back in the situation, because she's saying, I didn't do nothing. It was Scrappy. Scrappy's the one that cheated, y'all. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. And yeah, this is crazy. For real. And at this point, Bambi did state to, Spice, that I don't know what happened. I don't know what went down, but if Erica Mena said what you guys supposedly said that she said, then that's totally unacceptable, okay? And then that's when, all hell breaks loose in the whole situation, because Shekinah's saying that y'all are fake, y'all are lying, y'all are full of it, and then it goes ham on the whole situation. Then Shekinah basically started throwing shots and calling Bambi, saying Bambi's fake, Bambi, you lying, you ain't telling the truth, you ain't fast for this girl, and why ain't you fasting for your man? Why ain't you fasting to keep your man? And Bambi said, why am I going to fast to keep a man that is cheating on me? And Shekinah said, well, you're supposed to be married to death do us part, and you ain't doing death do us part. And this whole situation, and Shekinah always has that stance as far as death do us part. She always says that about somebody's marriage, that you're supposed to be there to death do us part, but at the same time, she's throwing shade. And it just really seemed like Shekinah really had it up to here with Bambi. And also Shekinah states that every time she tried to give her 2 cents, or every time she tried to say something, Bambi comes at her, or Bambi won't let her speak. And if you guys know, when it comes to Mama D, when Mama D said that Scrappy was thinking about filing for a divorce a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, Shekinah is the one that brought the information to the team, because Mama D is the one that told Shekinah. So Shekinah has been on the outs with the girls. So when it comes to Shekinah, and it comes to Spice and Karlie Red and Mena, they were not feeling Bambi, Erica at all, and Sierra. It was like a beef that they was having going on, because Erica did not want anybody to, fool around with Safaree or give him any gigs or even film with him. And that was the situation. And the girls got together. But right now, when it comes to Karlie Red's on the outs with Spice. So she's trying to run over there and kick it with Bambi and them. Okay. But to me, like, the gloves came off last season that these girls don't like each other. And they was kind of faking at the beginning of the season. It was faking it at the last reunion, and now the gloves are off, because Shekinah basically came swinging at Bambi and telling Bambi about herself. And Bambi was like, what? Bambi's like, girl, like, I don't know why they acting like they like each other, because they don't like each other. They never did really like each other. They never saw it for each other. Okay. And now that, especially when a situation came down to Jock, and his wife, that whole situation went crazy, where she was confiding, and Erica Mena and Bambi, and they was getting in the mix of it, and the other girls wasn't feeling that. Mita wasn't feeling it. None of them were feeling it. None of them was feeling them. So it was always been a divide. It's just a divide basically comes at the end of the season, and now we know that Sierra is not even cool with Erica Mena anymore, and Bambi done caught some charges for Erica Mena. So this is why Bambi is getting most of the heat and this whole situation. This is a whole mess. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation.